My initial pain was as a result of a genetic predisposed with arthritic condition, specifically osteoarthritis. And I've been dealing with that all my life. And just recently, in the past 8 years or so, it's gotten to a point where I've had all the other types of treatments, both the injection and the surgeries. I've had other surgeries where I've had replacement parts. But at this point, I was looking for a solution because I wasn't getting the relief that I needed. Coming here and learning about Dr. Jackson was a pleasure to at least try something that I hadn't tried before. And being in the medical field, healthcare industry all my life, I knew that there are other alternatives out there that I haven't tried yet. My name is Mike. I'm from Green Bay. For the osteoarthritis, most of my life I was diagnosed with it when I was about 25 years old. And because I was genetically predisposed, most of it progressively getting worse, but because I was very active in sports, I was able to maintain the progression at a rate that was tolerable, pain level-wise, and ended up, as I retired and in that sedentary state, without the lack of motion, I started to get more and more pain, and therefore seeking relief from either medications and or injections or surgeries. I've had treatments from replacement surgeries, and I've had arthroscopic work done to help relieve the pain. I have not had any back surgeries, but I have had other types of physical therapies, and also, of course, the pain medications, which I was on for 3-4 years, that I found, again, being in the healthcare industry, that was not very advantageous, and as a result of, perhaps getting an addiction to the medication. So, one of the things I really like to do before my pain got so bad was snow skiing. I enjoyed that activity quite often. My wife and I have skied all over the world, and we enjoyed that. And as soon as that pain started to prevent me from getting the satisfaction of getting out there on the slopes, it wasn't working. So we decided that it would be in my best interest not to pursue that anymore. So again, being a researcher that I was, I pretty much knew through some of the clinical trials that I had researched what to expect through the patients that were studied in those trials, to be able to get a sense of what I might experience coming in. The very comfortable feeling that you get and the relief that you get is, it's absolutely painless and very relaxing. Since I've tried all the other alternatives, the Midwest Pain Solutions has really far exceeded my expectations. In the 8 years that I've been suffering significantly, I wish I had seen it. There were other therapies available, but it wasn't the high-intensity laser. The other therapies are much less. It's a cool laser therapy that's out there. I like the idea that Dr. Jackson and Midwest Pain Solutions treats every patient as an individual, and he truly cares. He is very compassionate, and I really do believe that he wants to seek the best for each patient on an individual basis. And I really feel that my coming here was a blessing in disguise. Being someone who's traveled around and had to deal with people in the industry that I work in, healthcare industry, it's most important that, the people that surround you and your patients, that see your surroundings, not only the people, but the locations and the comfort level that you need to feel, such that, you're relaxed and receiving the treatment in a state that's less stressful than you came. People that are surrounding Dr. Jackson and his practice really are the face of the business. Midwest Pain Solutions certainly has a good outward appearance, both by their compassion, not only by Dr. Jackson, but everyone else that works there for sure. I recommendations about Midwest Pain Solutions. I have recommended everybody I see, because if they know me well enough, they know the pain that I've been going through, and amazed. I mean, I have a lot of colleagues who used to live in Seattle, a lot of colleagues that I still contact with. So that word has gotten on the West Coast. Unfortunately, at this point, I don't think Midwest Pain Solutions is going to be out there, but I've sent his flyer out to various colleagues out there to say, you know, they're in the same situation as I am with trying to get relief from pain, whatever the cause may be, but to look into high-intensity laser therapies. I think that, you know, this type of treatment really needs to get more attention as an alternative and a primary source rather than a secondary source. I think we need to reverse that type of thinking. Let's look at something less invasive. I mean, it's proven and been shown not only from individual testimonies like this one, but for the general public and for them to recognize that, you know, everyone has a very specific condition that they need to treat, and they need something like Midwest Pain Solutions that they can go to get that relief. Midwest Pain Solutions has been a blessing for me in the treatment that I've received in the past 6 to 9 months. I'm looking forward to continuing my relationship with Midwest Pain Solutions so that I can, you know, have my everyday activities without having the pain.